Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? It's a beautiful morning, it really is. The views out of this place are fantastic. Out across the bay there is beautiful. If I was to play this map for a while, I would definitely get the 5 windmills over there. I'm one of those people that actually likes to see windmills here and there, because it's far better to see a few windmills going round than to see a great big coal, smokestack off of a power station or something like that. So yeah, I've always liked to see windmills, because if you got windmills there, it means that you ain't going to be getting a power station. So I would love to be able to put the windmills up there, and who knows, maybe I will actually play this map just on my own, just for pleasure. I don't get a lot of time to do that these days because of all my recording time and everything. Anyway, I'm rattling on and baffling and waffling and so on. My question for today, or for this week rather, is which sprayer do you want me to get? Do you want me to get the tractor mounted sprayer with the front tank extension, which is a 24 meter sprayer, which is a good size for sprayers? Or do you want me to get the self-propelled Amazon Pantera, which is a 41 meter width? Now, it's a grand sprayer and everything. This is a magnificent machine, but it might be a little bit big for this map. It might just be a tad oversized. It's your vote, it's your game. Head down to the comment section down below and let me know what you think. Now, the chicken houses, or the chicken houses, hen houses, the chicken coops, or the chook pens. Anyway, either way, whatever it is, there's eggs here everywhere. Apparently there are 52 eggs, but I've no idea where we actually get the eggs from. Right, apparently you can walk through walls just kind of like magic. But where are these eggs? There are 52 eggs. Really? They're all in one space! In a pallet as well. Do you pick these up? Oh, that is brilliant. That is the best thing I have ever seen in Farming Simulator. Okay, maybe not quite, but it's close. To be able to gather all the eggs all in one go, oh, that is beautiful. That is an absolute thing of beauty. That is wonderful, magnificent. Thank you so much, whoever put that bit in. I don't know if that's a recent addition or if that was with the original map. I'm not quite sure, but whichever, it's fantastic. It's magnificent. I love it. Our tractor is there, ready to go. We are going to be heading down. It's just over the hill there, field 33. That is the one that we're going to be turning into silage today. I've extended the rent time on that one and that one, which is why we've used up a load of our money. I haven't extended the rent time on the Easy Collect, but what I need to do is start this bad boy up, and let's just come out of cab so that we can see what we're doing a bit better. I also need to, actually, before I do anything else, I will back this up, back it round this corner, and I'm going to unhitch the Easy Collect just here for a second. Right there. There we go. Now, if I come over here and unhitch that one, that one's going to stay there because I have hired the machine, but I've also hired a... Oh, hang on. No, there's something else I need to do first. Wrong one. There. There, right. As I promised, tracks for the second field. So we will use the tracks on that field over there. I've got the trailer as well as the Easy Collect. Now, this one will need to go here alongside the potato harvester because I'm not driving it all the way down to the dealership right now to return it. So that one will just go off hire. Now, I probably didn't need to extend the rent time on this. I've still got 8 hours left on it, but I extended it anyway just in case. So that one can unhitch there. There we go. It's even got a little stand on it. The detail on this mod is absolutely fantastic. I really do love the attention to detail that they have included on this mod. It is brilliant. Come on round here. Now I need to load that one, get that one on the front, but it's going to be too wide to drag along a road, I think. So that's why I hired the trailer as well, so that we can put that one onto the trailer. I'll just drag it out there with this machine, and then we'll get it onto a small tractor, and the tractor can drag it out to the field for us. Ready So let me just pick that one up. Right, I need to come back round this side so I can load it onto the trailer. There we go. Right, let's try this bit from in cab and see what it's like. There we go. I like the arrow on the front. That's quite nice. Help me line it all up. And I think I've gone over too far, have I? Right, I do need to come out of cab to see this. I can't see what I'm doing. Little bit off. Let me come up that way. And then turn sharp. And I'll just back up a tiny bit. Yeah, it's pulling the trailer around a little bit, which isn't easy. Right, I think that's about right. Go forward a little bit. And I will try and just unhitch right where I am. It's holding it. Excellent. Right, actually, I'll just leave that one there, and we'll go and get a tractor in a minute, and then we can drag that out to the field with the tractor. This one I will take out now. And let me just go and get the Easy Collect hitch back on, and I'll get a tractor hitched onto that one, so that one's ready to go as well, and then we can make the move down the road. Right, I've got our little Hurleyman on here, and I think it's got like an auto lock on this trailer. There's no option for putting a lock on. Yeah, out the way, cow. Just, yeah, pretend that bit never happened. Yeah? Just avert your eyes and pretend that we didn't just have a magical cow walk through the middle of our tractor. I'm thinking, actually, if we go first with this one, we can put this one into the field. We'll go over into the corner of the field, and then we can come back and we can get the chrome. Take that one over, and then we can hitch up and we can make a start on the field, and then finally we'll come back and we will get the Deutz Warrior, and that can collect the first load. But this is the shortest route. It's coming up here. There is no quicker route. There's no gate in the side of the cattle field, so we can't sort of take a shortcut through there, which would be really cool if we could do that. That would be absolutely brilliant. If we could take a shortcut through that field, that would have been a lot better, but it doesn't look like there is any gateway available for us to use, unfortunately. So let's come down here, and it's all good. And that oilseed rape field there, we will need to do that one soon as well. I won't whole crop that one, though. I'm going to do that one as... I will harvest that one normally. Right, if we stop here a second, and we'll open up the gate. Right, so we've got... Oops. 2 gates here. But we don't have any gates on that field. So we can't take the shortcut through there. So we do have to do... We will have to go back and forth on the road, which is going to be a little bit longer. If I come in round here, and just... I'm going to end up driving on the crop a little bit, I think. And... catching up on the gate is not a good idea, because it kind of swings things round and then causes trouble. Right, I'm wondering, actually, if I should put the... If I go the other... Right, I'm going to turn this round so that then I can bring the chrome down and I can hitch on in the gateway, and we can sort of start here in the middle. I think that would be better. But I'll get back to you as soon as I've done that. I just wanted to show you this. Apparently, we have the world's strongest gates, because I did finally manage to get something in the right place, and I'd closed the gate, and then I opened the gate, and it caught the edge of the header and swept it off the trailer and kind of shoved everything back right out the way, which is why it's now on the ground. Wasn't a lot I could do about it, unfortunately. Just one of those little things that you have with the game that kind of breaks your immersion a bit, but yeah, it's done now, so we can't really do much about it. Does mean I'll be able to pull that one out of the way, and then I will go and get the chrome down here so that we can make a start. Apparently I'm going to get the chrome down there first, because it is still attached to the trailer, even though it's on the floor in front of it. It's still actually attached to the trailer, which means... I need to get this machine down there so that I can hitch onto it, and then hopefully the trailer will let go of it. That remains to be seen. Can we move this steering wheel back? Let's just take a quick look a minute. Have I got an option to put the steering wheel back into place. Enable IC. Oh, hang on. Right control. Which is that one. Right. No, that's... Whoa! Okay, I'm right-clicking there. And that's... Ah, I see. You right-click and it spins you around in a circle. We can put the passenger seat down, which is pretty cool. And I've turned something else on. Right, I'm not quite sure what I've done there. Oh, I see. We've got bits up here as well. Where is the wiper control? Help! I can't find the wiper control. Is that one? No. No. Okay, it just occurred to me that we might actually have the wipers on because it is now raining. Might just be something with this mod, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I'm not entirely certain that we're going to be able to do silage. I know that the game won't let you combine if it's raining, but you should technically be able to do silage. Now, you're not going to get the best quality silage if you do it while it's raining, but you can still do it, especially with the additives that you can put in these days. And we got an additive tank up there. We have a huge additive tank on the front of the collect machine right there. So in theory, we should be good for continuing with the silage while it's raining. Now then, I need to hitch this on. Hopefully it will let me. There we go. Right, now I will get sorted so that we can get started. I've stuck that one down over there. It's really rough patch of the field there. It's like they've been doing a bit of work somewhere and they've just tipped a few loads of spoil just there on the side. It's now grassed over. But anyway, yeah, it's really, really rough. We will continue out. We will continue going round the same way that we did last time. So it's out this side. And now I want this one. Oh, that doesn't have anything to unfold, does it? Any options? Nope, just lower header and start. Right, and we go here. We unfold. There we go. And I think the trailer we want... Which one is it? Rotate bunker. V. Is that lifting? Oh, right. So we want that one lowered down like that. There. And I believe we're good to go. Right. I haven't actually done very much. I've spent most of the episode kind of messing around. But it is letting us do silage. Even though it's raining. That's good. It's a good job we got the additive. That's all I can say. Now, I don't think we're going to get quite as much yield as we do in the maize on this. But I've never actually used the Easy Collect for anything other than grass. And I noticed that it is collecting grass as well as whole crop. So it's kind of getting us both at the same time. And is it going to let me auto combine without going on to the grass? Let's see. Engage the auto combine. What's it going to do? Right, that's just going to keep going straight onto grass. So we're going to need to manually go around the outside the first time anyway, just to make sure that we get this right. If I come out a little bit, it's not really going to matter too much. Okay, let's try this one from in cab. It's not, you haven't got quite as much width on it, so it's a lot easier to see. You can see where you're going. Up a little bit. It is a little bit disconcerting travelling along here with that steep drop down to the side. How far? Oh, that is brilliant. Look at that. We're right on the edge of a cliff and there's a railway just there. You would not want to have an accident with your machine up here. Ooh, what a miserable day. What an absolutely miserable day it is today. Oh, that is not somewhere that you would want to have an accident. You've got a track going down there to... Well, that just takes you through into field 34, which we don't yet own. And we probably won't on this series, to be honest. Let's be brutally honest there. We're not going to be buying too much more land. We've got one field earmarked to buy, and that will be just about it, I should think. I don't think we'll get much more. Right, come on round. So that's one round. And I've gone a bit wide in places, but we're not doing too bad. I don't like that steering wheel is so far forward. I would like it to be further back. I tend to be one of those operators that drives with the steering wheel quite a long way back, especially compared to other people. Why is it saying 100%? Oh, so Krone X Disc is 100%. The Big X Cargo is 40%. That's okay. I was a bit worried for a moment. I thought something was going horribly wrong. Right, I'm going to need to come out of cab so I can see what I'm doing with this bit, because I want to back like that. I don't want to drive on the crop too much, if I can help it. And now, come out round like that. Now, I'm hoping that a second time round the field will then allow the auto combine to engage properly without getting confused by the grass off to the side. I'm hoping. We will find out. I quite like this cutter, never having used it before. All the time that I played FS15, when we had that Krone that was available, and actually we got it available in this one, haven't we? I think so. But anyway, I never actually used it. I used it a bit for grass, and that was the only time that I ever used this thing. I never did whole crop silage. And now suddenly I'm doing whole crop silage all over the place. I've done it on here, and I've done some on... Yeah, I did. I just recently did some on higher hills as well, didn't I? I knew I'd done it somewhere. So we've done whole crop on 2 different maps now. It's been a learning curve for the last few weeks. Right. Now I want to come round this corner. Nice and sharp. I like watching this machine out of cab. I know that some people do like to see bits in cab, but so far I've not had a lot of comments asking for more in-cab material. Most of you are quite happy with the way that I do a little bit in-cab sometimes, but I sort of concentrate on outside of the cab, mainly so that we get to have a look at the machine. Because, let's be honest, that's the main reason a lot of us play, is so that we get to have a look at these huge great machines that we would never get to use in real life. And yes, I know some of you out there are lucky enough to be able to use these things for a living. I am a little bit envious of you. I know that I could have if I had chosen to, but I chose to go a different route with my life, and so I am now not in farming. And if I hadn't made those choices, I probably would be operating machinery like this as we speak. However, I wouldn't be gaming because I wouldn't have time. Or at least not gaming on the scale that I do these days. And there's a whole load of other personal reasons that meant that I needed to move away from farming anyway. So, unfortunately in life we don't always get to follow all of the dreams that we have, but sometimes we get to follow some of the dreams that we have, and so if you get to be selective, just go for your best one. And that's what I've done. I am hopefully going to play computer games for a full-time living, and not just computer games. I'm going to roll computer games and farming all in together, which is just going to be spectacular if I can do it. And I am getting there. With all of your support, my channel is growing, and the more my channel grows, the more likely I am to realize a dream that I've had for many years, and that is to be a full-time professional gamer. Technically, I know being a YouTuber isn't quite the same as being a professional gamer, because, you know... Right, hang on, I'm going to go and get the tractor a minute so that I can offload this one, and now that is going to be it for this episode, just about. We are running out of time. Here we go. I've got the warrior bombing down the road, battling through winter snows. What a beast. What a warrior. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, I know that there are some people who would argue that being a YouTuber is not being a professional gamer, is actually being an entertainer, because a professional gamer is someone who plays in gaming competitions for prize money. And I'd say that's a technicality, really. And that is my dream. That is my biggest dream, is to be able to be a professional gamer by my definition, and that is to make most of my living from playing computer games. And yes, I'm turning them into YouTube videos, and so technically I'm kind of an entertainer, and I hope you are entertained. But that is the dream that I am following. So that is the reason that I do not drive machines like this for a living. And many of you know now, I did used to drive combines. I have driven all sorts of machinery. I've been involved in all kinds of different things with agriculture. But I am no longer, and that is because I had to make some hard choices several years ago, and this is the route that I chose to take. And, right, I think what I will do is... I'm thinking that we might go for one more episode with a bit of this, because I'm wondering if we should whole crop the oilseed rape as well. I know that we don't have... Let's just take a quick look at the storage a minute. What's the storage situation? We don't have a lot. I need potatoes, and I've got plenty of wheat, which will be able to feed the beef and pigs once we buy them, as soon as that silage is ready. I'm not going to need a massive amount of silage back here then, am I? Nope, we won't. Right, so we will finish up with this field. I've got to turn round now without driving off the edge of this cliff. I will do a bit more in the next episode. We will finish it up, and I've got a few other bits and pieces I need to do. We need to pay some attention to our stock as well. But I'm going to do a third episode with this machine purely because I love it so much, and I would like to try out the auto combine on this whole crop and see how that works. And I thought it would be nice to see a bit of the road work going back and forth with this silage as well. So I will do one more episode while we wrap this up. That field on the left, we're not going to whole crop that one. We are going to combine that one so that we've got some canola or oilseed rape to sell. I think that would be a good idea. Right, let's come out of here, swing out round a little bit, and I'll come into cab. So, my question for this week is, do you want me to use the tractor-mounted sprayer, this one, or do you want me... Oops, wrong way. Do you want me to use the modded self-propelled sprayer, the Amazon Pantera? This one is a 41-metre working width. The tractor-mounted one is a 24-metre working width. So I don't know if you think that the self-propelled one might be a little bit oversized for this map. But it's your vote, it's your game. Head into the comment section down below and let me know what you think. That's all I got time for today, I think. So if you've enjoyed this episode, please head down below and give me a like. And if you really enjoyed it, please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.